Okay, there it goes. What's up, everyone? This is Kyle, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we left off, I did one of the Hildebrand quests and did a couple of side dungeons. I think maybe we got 2 in? No, we didn't do dungeons. I did some trials. That's what it was. This time I'm going to do some job quests that I finally got leveled up. We'll need these for later. And Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people on the server right now. Doom, doom. Doo, doo. Alright, what's up, airship? You go away. Bring out the Goobboo. I think I will start with the Dragoon. Double Dragoon. We'll take care of this one first, and then we'll head Monk afterwards, and then we'll finish off with Paladin. Then from there, I'll see if we have enough time to do something. No! My Chocobo, come back! I'll see if we have enough time to do something else. I don't know why I thought that was something. Is that something? Looks like something. You know, like not natural. It looks like something crashed. Huh. Wonder what that is. They probably explained it at one point. I just don't remember. Oh, I love that music. Alright, I am here. What's up, Alberic? Impeccable timing, Velka. A message has, no, there is no has there. A message arrived from Estinian but moments ago, much to my astonishment. He would trade words with us and bids us meet him at Boulder Downs. As to his true intentions, I cannot say. It may well be a trap, but we must go nonetheless. I trust I can count upon your company. Yes, you can. Where are we going? Over there, alright. Down. Alrighty then. Imagine if I had to run that shit on a Chocobo. Oh my god, that would take forever. What are we near? It looks cool. And ancient. Are they going to be on the other one? Whoever we're meeting up with? I'm pretty sure we're meeting up with... Yeah, that's who I thought we're meeting up with. The other Dragoon. Greetings, Master. It has been too long. Estinian. Hold up. Estinian, end this folly at once. You must know that each second the eye passes outside Ishgar's walls brings us closer to a repeat of the tragedy of 20 summers past. Surrender yourself in the eye and return with me to the Ishgard before it's too late. Hey, what's up, tall person? How you doing? But it is already too late, Master. For you see, Nidhogg has already awakened. What? Nani? Hear me, master. You have mistaken the cause of the dragon's return. The Eye is not to blame. A premonition came to me by virtue of the dragon within, warning me that the great worm would soon rouse. Don't worry about it, tall person. I appreciate you staying even for a second. Even as he slumbered, Nighthawk seethed with irrepressible the fuck word? I'm sure I know it. I just don't think I've ever seen it spelled.
Irrepressible.
Irrepressible? Oh, like... Okay, he's seethed with something that couldn't be repressed.
Irrepressible.
Irrepressible. Something or someone that cannot be restrained. Okay, that's what I thought it meant. Irrepressible. Even as he slumbered, Nighthawk seethed with irrepressible rancor for that wound of 20 years ago. Let me alt-tab back in. That rancor will send him flying as a speeding arrow to Ishgard, whereupon death and devastation will ensue. I thought it was going to be ensure. I'm pretending to read, I'm not actually reading it. But there is a possible solution. Were the Eye taken to a remote land, far from the Holy See, then, and only then, could destruction be averted and the lives of innocent Ishgardians be spared. You mean to make a bait of yourself? Nay, there is more to this than you let on. You seek vengeance for Ferndale. To me, the two are one and the same. You know my past better than any else. It was for no other reason than to avenge my family that I became a dragoon. Dragons long outlive men and do not soon forget the wrongs done them. What grudge they harbor burns as a fire in their hearts, over time swelling into an unquenchable inferno. You need only look back on history to see that Nighthawk grow stronger with each awakening. When last he darkened our skies, the great worm came within a hair's breadth of laying waste to Ishgard. Not short of death will prevent him from completing his mission when next he wakes. Nighthawk took everything from me. Now I shall take everything from him, even if it means my life. The Eye works in ways men can ill comprehend. But this much is plain. In choosing 2 Azure Dragoons in one generation, it means for us to join together in common cause. Adventurer, you have heard my resolution. Now I ask that you lend me your power. Aye, the power of the dragon. In the long and proud history of Ishgard, never before have 2 Azure Dragoons arisen in the same era to fight as one. This is our best, nay, our only chance to send the great worm to eternal slumber. Behold my armor. This is the dragon mail, forged in the lifeblood of the dragons. As blood calls to blood, so too does the armor call to the dragon within, redoubling the wearer's strength thereby. If you would realize your potential as an Azure Dragoon, you must needs clad yourself in the same. Clad so, you will inherit the technique passed from the Azure Dragoon to Azure Dragoon down through the generations. Then, and only then, will your training be complete. But first, you must win the Dragon Mail as I and Sir Albrecht did before you, by proving yourself worthy in the ultimate trial of the Azure. A series of battles so harrowing as to send the unworthy to an early demise. Master, once the adventurer acquires the armor, pray see to it that she learns to harness the power of the dragon in full. Estinian, wait! No, I will not. I'm going to be a cunt. Save your worries. I do not mean to make myself easy prey for the dragons. What's up, Angry? I take my leave of you. Enjoy the fetch quest. I'm pretty sure we're fetching armor. Alright. I gotta fly all the way back, great. Thank God for auto-flying. How you doing today, Angry? Final Fantasy VI. Ooh, what version of WoW? Current, or are you playing the, the vanilla WoW or whatever it's called? Estinian. Forgive me. Forgive me. I was deep in thought. Now then, as to acquiring the armor of which Estinian spoke. As someone who interacts with Estinian in later patches, I forgot how verbose he is in ARR. Oh, so they change him. At least slightly, his characterization. Ooh, you're currently replaying Final Fantasy VI? Where are you at in the game? Before or after the world gets destroyed? Spoilers for anyone that hasn't played that game, but that's your fault. That game's older than I am, I'm pretty sure. At first, it was my intention to bequeath my own armor to you. I am an Azure Dragoon no longer, and its powers are wasted on me. It would be simple enough to hand it over to you and complete your training right here and now. An Adversary Edition. What's that one? Is that classic, or is that something else? Oh, okay, so that's like the halfway point, right? Where the world dies? But it is as Estinian said. The dragon armor is no ordinary set of mail. Its strength derives from the dragon blood whence it came, the blood's power resonating with the soul of the wearer. Though I can no longer draw upon my own armor's power, its bond to me was forged years ago. Were I to bestow it on you now, I fear would offer but a scintilla. I fear would offer but a scintilla of the protection it afforded me in those bygone days. Oh, okay, so... Shit, what's the first expansion of WoW? I knew this at one point. I have forgotten. I never played WoW, but I've watched videos about WoW. Estinian becomes a lot more stoic and to the point. Okay. Aye, Estinian has the right of it. You must claim your armor as he and I did before you. You must complete the trials of the Azure, that the powers of the dragon blood be yours and yours alone. The ogre's belly will be where your final test begins. I shall dispatch Sir Brucemont there. Seek him out upon your arrival. Brucemont. Ah, Bruni. The Bruni Murmanamer. The Burning Crusade. What was that expansion about? Did earlier, like, stories in WoW actually have, like, an overarching endpoint like 14 does? Or was it just a bunch of random shit that just happened? There be a hole. Hello, Doris. Do not fight me. You have chosen to die. I forgot how loud this game gets. Through the dark portal and the raid ends the storyline. What is the original story of, like, just the main story of WoW? Because I know it's different depending on which faction that you pick because there's the two fighting against each other. You have grown since last we met, adventurer. But you pale in comparison with your azure forebears. If you would prove me wrong, lend me your lance. Let your lance do the talking. All right. Kicking the shit out of this dude. No, you don't. Alright, is that good? Okay, yeah, that's good. Once again, adventurer, you prove yourself worthy beyond my expectations. Take this, but know that your trial has only just begun. Your next challenge lies in the chamber beyond. How the fuck you say that name? Sir Hustine. Sir Hustine awaits you there. An old god raids ends vanilla. Is that, like, shared between the two factions? They both have to fight the same god being? Because I was over here thinking that it would be something like, you know, since the two alliances are fighting against each other, you, dude, that That music is loud. Oh, it's a girl. Okay. Yeah, I thought it would be something like the two alliances, since they're fighting against each other. They would have like a, you know, a big boss battle against like two major figures from each alliance, and that would be, you know, crippling blows to both sides or whatever the fuck.
You, a foreigner, would don the dragon armor, then prove to us that that you will not do it dishonor.
I'm down. What am I fighting? Giant captive. I feel a little bad. You only do that if PvP. Oh, okay. Alright, I have killed the thing.
Sir Albrecht said the Eye had chosen you, and it would appear he speaks true. The armor is yours. Wear it with pride and honor. Your trial is nigh complete, but be forewarned. Many before you have made it this far, only the fall at the final challenge. Do not let overconfidence be your downfall.
Alright, so... Hey, it's Bruce Man. I mean, Batwing. What's up, Bruce Mont?
So you have made it this far. Very well. Prove yourself worthy of the Azure, or die in the effort.
Gigas captive, eh? You, come here. Yeah, this ain't shit. That's weird. I was mashing the fuck out of that button. Why didn't it come out? Really? That was it? I thought we would have to fight a dragon. Maybe that's the next one to get the actual armor.
You have demonstrated your powers to me beyond a doubt. Aye, there is not an Ishgardian who would gainsay your right to don the armor of dragons. I shall send word ahead to Sir Albrecht that you have passed your trials here. It is he who will present you with the fourth piece of armor and consummate your training. Go now, my fellow dragoon, and deliver this land from the great worm's wrath.
Fourth piece? I don't remember getting a first piece. Did we get a first piece? We are. What you... Okay. He did not want the smoke, but did? He ran by and called me a slur. That's basically what he did. Fucking aggroed both of us. Ow. Alright, to get the fourth piece, you say? Which will be the helmet? Because I'm pretty sure we'll get the chest piece last. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Yeah, the guy that made the original music for the Final Fantasy games, he knew what the fuck he was doing. I'm pretty sure it was the same guy for most of the games. I could be wrong. On my way, I must talk to Albrecht. I hear from Sir Brucemont that you performed most impressively. Yes, I stand more convinced than ever that you will be the one to save our land. Yet be warned, Velka. One last trial awaits you. You will face this trial in the presence not of knights, but of ghosts. Make your way towards the Steel Vigil, and seek out a gravestone north and west of the structure. Take with you this flute, and when you reach your destination, blow a single strong note. A visitor shall soon arrive. Entertain your guest, and should he leave behind a present, return it here to me. Okay, so we're going up there. Shit, which way again? That way. Dude, it's hard to see anything out in front of me for me. I see it better on OBS than I do on my main screen. What the shit? Alright, so there's a bunch of graves over here. Holy shit. I assume these are graves. Hello, let me fight you, dragon. Okay, wasn't sure if it would stun. Oh no! Put out a cone, whatever shall I do? Yeah, do that just to get halfway. It might actually be quicker. Alright, back we go. Cool, we're almost done with this, and it will probably give us level 46. Which will make grinding it out a lot easier for level 50. What the hell are you riding? What up, Albrecht? Alright, there we go. Your presence before me indicates you've seen the visitor. Have you aught to show for your deeds? Yes, here you go. Ah, the Skull of Greywine, old warrior of the Dravanian horde. It's said that in ages past, he could bring down a castle with a single breath. His strength has dwindled since those days, but a dragon past his prime is a formidable foe nonetheless. In slaying him, you have proven yourselves worthy of this. He's riding a behemoth. Oh, okay. You now possess 4 pieces of the armor that Estinian, myself, and our forebears did wear. While you doubtless wonder about the 5th, I can tell you only that it is not mine to give. Fear not, however. Your triumphs in the trials and against the dragon of the Horde give evidence that dragon blood now resonates with you. Yes, you stand before me as prepared for your ultimate challenge as any could be. And yet, before we proceed, I would hear it from your own lips. The Great Worm's power is the stuff of legends. Have you truly resolved to fight this battle? To risk your own life to deliver a foreign land from the clutches of its ancient foe? When you are certain that your mind is settled, return and speak to me. Alright, cool. Yep, 46. There we go. We're almost done with it. I wonder if you can remove glamour. Do I have an item for that? Yes, Glamour Dispeller. But I cannot use it here. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Monk. The Pursuit of Power. Oh god, we gotta talk to the bookworm. Unlocked from Jonatha's and Old Gridania via achievements. Oh, that reminds me. Achievements. Okay. How do you... I'm wondering how you get other, whatchamacallits, idols. Hold up. Gonna bring up the Google. That is not what I meant to spell. I actually don't know how to check this. I'll worry about it later. Yeah, Goldsmith. That's where we have to go. That's where we go. The Goldsmith. To talk to this annoying fucker. Hi, Eric. We get 4-point Fury. Ooh, that reminds me. Did we get a new ability on that last one? I don't see anything new. So, no, we did not. Cutscene, huh? Oh, right. They don't talk. What was the voice? You two played me for a fool. The data the simpleton monk brought me was absolutely astounding. Groundbreaking, revolutionary. Yet I remain objective in my analysis, as a scholar must. Poring over data, I finally arrived at a disheartening conclusion. The two of you took measurements of the same area. The values were near identical. Equivalencies mocking me as I struggle to reconcile them. I can neither sleep nor eat, lest I waste my time not drawing nearer to the truth. And for what? Tell me, what is it you two were doing in the field? And I explained to him how the other guy's a bad guy. Right, he was a bad guy? I don't remember. Bah! Not this bloody chakra nonsense again.
How many times must I tell you? It is not but imperceptible aether. Call it what it is. And to think I had a mind to put your names under mine when my hypothesis was published.
Oh, thanks for that. Like I give a fuck.
This life force, this spiritual energy, this God-forsaken eternal soul essence, I care not what primitive nomenclature those backward monks wish to assign it. It is aether, plain and simple. They claim they are able to manipulate and amplify it through discipline and the opening of so-called chakra. False. This is nothing more than the ethereal regulation of organisms. A basic and natural concept, in an attempt to explain that which science does not yet fully understand, the monks have erected an institution of control. Their preachings are unassailable by design, for none can disprove the existence of the unknowable. They promise power in return for abjection and servitude, control and power indeed, if only that of man. It is the very essence of a religion, and should be treated with contempt, as all religions should. Aether resides in all living things, as do natural mechanisms with the capability to regulate it. This is simply life, not some mystical, supernatural endowment. I concede, of course, that the heightened mental faculties of a man allow for the potential to gain conscious control over those mechanisms. Indeed, it would appear that you and the simpleton monk have already achieved that end. The indiscretion and impertinence of the youth, I suppose it can be forgiven once. In my own youth, I was not the model of perfection you see before you. I, too, had made what some might call mistakes. Not myself, but some. In our I thought he said task. In our talks together, the simpleton monk often spoke of the seventh chakra. Its awakening is thought to be the highest achievement among the monkhood. I make it a habit to know the tenets of my intellectual enemies.
I mean, that's only good practice. Make sure you don't strawman those that you are ideologically against. Actually understand what they say, so you can better beat them into the ground with your superior intellect. That wasn't in the script. That was me just ranting.
It was the flow of the aether within the two of you which betrayed your own falsehood. The whisperings of your chakra, as I'm sure the monks would rush to call it. But serendipity most often visits the industrious. Just so, it is precisely these ethereal whispers that proved to be most intriguing. The waves of these sounds resonated perfectly with the aether of the battleground. I can see by your vapid expression that you are missing my point. Allow me to spell it out. It follows that if one were to visit a battlefield with a certain ethereal wave aptitude and frequency, it would resonate with one's own aether. This is the phenomenon responsible for the initial opening of your chakra. I cannot believe I am being reduced to speaking these terms. It stands to reason that for any ethereal wave, there may be a location that will resonate with it. Think of the implications, Velka. And if the seventh chakra the monks speak of truly exists, then so, too, must an ultimate battleground to bond with it. The concentration of aether in such a place would be unlike anything ever recorded. I forgive your past treachery. Guide me as it did to this great discovery. That, and I need you to do more work for me. Here, take this new athrometer.
Who the fuck just snapped?
Make for Lark's Call in the East Shroud. My research indicates it is very promising tract indeed. Set up the athrometer as you have with others in the past, and then kill whatever you must to obtain a strong reading.
Will do.
Slaying beasts there will release the aether to the land that they are steeped in. And it may then resonate with your own. I suppose in the primitive terms of the monkhood, that would translate to the expansion of your chakra. Oh, and you'll be crossing paths with the simpleton monk this time. I will be sending him to take readings at East End. I've no intentions of allowing you two to conspire to impede my research again. If you care to know more about the events that have transpired at Lark's Call, I suggest you pay a visit to your local library. East End, on the other hand, is a fascinating subject of which I never tire of speaking. Ask me about it any time if your curiosity ever gets the better of you.
Alright. Off the East End. I'm pretty sure that's where you're sending me. No, I'm going to Lark's Call. Oh, up in there. It's getting kind of hot in this room. It's not helping that I am wearing black pants. Doors are shut and there's no window open. I'm a smart one, can't you tell? Oh, I didn't realize I was still in the map like that. Move! I must land here and do things. Do not interrupt me, you stupid ads.
The athrometer.
Come, fight me. Oh shit, it loads it up. That's useful. I wonder if it's whenever I spend one of these, yeah. Good job, Boko. Dude, they took a long time to notice that their friend was getting his ass kicked. Okay, I guess I'm just building it whenever I target a new enemy? Huh. I like that. It's a lot more useful now.
Here, I have your athrometer. Athrometer.
To the goldsmith. Gonna go talk to the nerd. What's your name? Stop moving. Loading name. Okay, that's funny.
I very much look forward to the readings of both you and Wintergelt's.
Wintergelt's
athrometers. What's this? You've already finished? Then what are you standing there talking for? Come, give me the athrometer.
No, first pay me.
Amazing. Simply amazing. And your soul crystal. It glows more vibrantly than ever before, is it not? I will begin my analysis of the data with all haste. You've come to be quite the model pupil, Velka. Would that I could say the same for the monk simpleton. I can see the feeble gears turning in your mind. Come, there is no need to feel shame of your ignorance. If you wish to know what has transpired, you need only ask. I promise to use small words.
I will fucking kick you square in the dick, motherfucker. I got an ability. 4-point Fury. Did I forget to do the level 40 quest with it? Also, where did that just go? 4-point Fury. Delivers an attack with opposing to all nearby enemies. To Raptor. Okay, I got this now. I now actually have my freaking AoE combo. Alright, that's good. I can now finally go like that, into that, into that. But I actually have to hit that first. Okay, so... we will now do the Paladin. And if I have enough time, I will go back and do the other monk quest. Hopefully we start getting some armor. Yeah, I don't know how I missed the level 40 quest for the monk. I'm pretty sure I did all of them. Susie Q. Welcome, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the traitor, I have been, In my search for the traitor, I have been looking through the old records and discovered something chilling. Around this time, the traitor's Solkazil was named captain. Solkzagil. Several famed soldiers of the Sultan Swarm met with untimely deaths. But strangely, our records do not say how they died. Curious, I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect medical records kept by Frontestery. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat, some suddenly at night in the barracks. But in nearly every case, there were signs of that poison had played a role in their demise. Ooh, yes, poison. Carefully, invisibly administered. The more I read, the more I saw the dark hand of death's embrace at work. Assassins in the pay of and service of the Monetaris, a society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. I think we had a run-in with them in a other quest. I could be wrong. But no matter how skilled in the devious, no But no matter how skilled and devious the assassins, they should not have been able to kill so many Sultan Sworn elite without being discovered. Not, that is, without help from within our own ranks. So I asked myself, who had the most to gain from their deaths? One by one, the former captain, his trusted aides, and the most capable of the Sultan Sworn who might become future commanders. All of them slain by an invisible hand. And with their deaths,
The way was open for Sulkazil to become the Sultan Sworn's youngest captain in a century.
Oh, that's fucked up if he did that for real.
The Monetaris were plotting to kill the best and bravest of the Sultan Sworn, to purge its ranks of the greatest, and innervate it so that it could no longer carry out its duty to serve as sword and shield of the Sultan Sworn. Which begs the question, how did Sulkazil remain captain for 30 long years? How did it... I'm like a car's trying to start up. How did he avoid the prisoner's kiss? Poisoner's kiss. When men... How did he avoid the prisoner's kiss? Because he didn't drop the soap. How did he avoid the poisoner's kiss? When men better than him had succumbed. There could be only one explanation. He was the Monetaris cat's paw, the turncloak in our midst. Needless to say, I am more determined to track him down than ever before. I will continue my investigation. I have a trial for you. I want you to seek the gallant armor, the legendary remnants worn by generations of the finest soldiers of the Sultan Swarm. Raiments. Not remnants, raiments. I don't even know what that word means, but I know I read it wrong. In accordance with Sultan Swarm tradition, the set that would be yours has been scattered across southern Thanalan. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must best the Sultan Sworn themselves if you are to claim their armor. Alright. Thankfully, they're all right there and not very far away. Oh wait, no, that's only 4. Shit. That's 4. I only see 3. Oh wait, no, there's 2. I'm gonna go here first, and then the Sunken Temple. Banana. I remember how to play this. Stop healing, bitch. There we go. No more tank here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it for doing the other monk quest. I am fucking sweating my ass off in here. I am dying. The other one's down here. Where you at? Come here, bitch. You're mine, ho. Away. You guys ain't got nothing on me. How dare you? Just for that, I'm gonna stun you back. I can't believe that we're actually having to kill Sultan Sworn. It's 53 where you're at. I don't even know what it is where I'm at. It's hot. It's very hot right now. That's what it is. But that's fine, 'cause we're almost done with this.
Come on. I can't tell if that's like a white mage or a... Yeah, you're a white mage. Black mages don't use that. There we go. Alright. I should probably grab it first. Alright, who else wants the smoke? Who wants to die? Cool, I hit both of them. Stun him. Dude, that shield thing doesn't last very long. I wish it lasted a little bit longer. There we go. All right. This should be it. I know it's only an hour long, but I'm for real. I'm sweating to death right now. Good. The armor is yours. You have learned your lesson well and honed your skills, and now you are ready to face Sokagil the traitor. Yes, the time has come. I have discovered his hiding place and made contact through emissaries. We are negotiating the return of Oathkeeper. Secrecy is crucial, as is preparation. We will leave only when you are ready. The fuck? Got another quest? Alright, but I'm gonna grab this armor. There we go. It looked nice. Actually, let me see if I can find some dispellers. Might as well have actual armor on my shit. I'm going to buy 2. So then I still have 1 more for the other one. Look at all these people just loading in. And... I don't know. There we go. Holy crap. Fine, I'll buy 10 off of you. There we go. There we go, we're good. And I'm pretty sure I just used that in the wardrobe area. I should also level up my armor just in case I need to do that. Yep, so the monk is the only one that still has the original outfit. Whoops. Pretty sure. Yeah, because we didn't get anything from it. I would very much like to retire. Alright, let's see how this works. Or does it How does it work? Remove. Ah, that's how it works. There we go. See, now we have armor. And now the Dragoon. Oh, cool. It's the same armor. Nice. Alright, so next time I'll be playing Monk and doing that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, comment, like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, all that good YouTube shit. And as always, this is Kyle, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.